Guys, Man here once again. I've never owned a XF Ford station wagon before, so I'd like to do that up and keep it for a long time. But all my cars I've had and wagons, and they've all been through Holden, Fords, couple of Valiants. I had a Toyota Celica when I was young. I've owned quite a few old cars, and I hope to own every single model of like one Ford. Do you know what I mean? Like a Ford, a Holden, and I've lost count on how many cars I've actually owned. But I've actually kept all my old registration stickers because when I was young, we had, as you all know, we had those registration stickers that we used to stick on the windows. And then many years later, they said you didn't have to do that. Well, they're the pieces of paper I've kept in my collection to remind me of all the good classic and muscle cars. So, of first wagon I owned was an XC 1977 model, and I got rid of that, done it up, got rid of it, and got something else. That's what I do. I do something up, keep it for a while, see something better, and then get the other car, keep it for a while, do it up, pass it on, and get another one. Because unfortunately, I can't keep all these vehicles. If I had my own farm, I'd do that. I'd have a big farm. It'd be all fenced off. I'd have a big shed. I'd have electric fences all around it, and I'd put all my old classic and muscle cars in my shed. And that's how I'd like to live my life from now to the day I pass away. Because there's a lot of people out there that have got fortunate stories. They've got married, had kids, they've got their own farm, they've got their own man cave, they've got their own car cave where they stick all their old muscle and classic cars in their shed. And that's, but I've always had motorbikes and old cars. As I was growing up, I was fortunate enough to come from 1970 onwards, and there was a lot of muscle cars and classic cars. From day to day, you'd see a lot of getting around, and then I think slowly but surely they started dying off. They went to people's sheds, and a lot of them unfortunately went to Sims Metal where they got squashed. And yeah, so that's that, and you always got to do what makes you happy, One of the things that makes me really happy is collecting stuff. And I just don't collect it because I can collect it. I do stuff with it, like that wagon. I will get it roadworthy. I'll put new tyres on it, new ball bearing, new everything, to make it safe for me to drive on the road. And that's how I roll. You can ask anyone that knows me. I go up and above my cars and my bikes. Even if the tyres are that much bald, I'll just chuck them away and get brand new tyres. That's how I am. I don't want to risk other people's lives on the road, let alone myself. That's why I like to have all my vehicles roadworthy properly so I can drive it peacefully and know that it's safe to be on the roads. And it's just good fun driving all these old classic, that's the word I was looking for, guy, classic and muscle cars. I haven't owned anything that's worth big money in my lifetime of living, like the XYs and all that. I had one XW years ago, but that's as far as it goes of owning any muscle cars. If I win Tats Lotto, I might buy a couple, but the first thing on my priority list is to get a museum somehow and display all my classic collectible toys and some of the old classic and muscle cars. So when you walk in, you'll see all the old classic muscle cars, and then you'll come into the museum and you'll see all the old toys that we can reminisce on and remember all those old toys growing up. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll put it out in the universe, and hopefully, before I pass away, this will be my goal in life. Own my own museum, let people come through, have a look, and reminisce on all these old times. Alright, guys, as I always say, number one, look after your mental health. Number two, have a great day.